Alright, we're here in a new set, Team Dog's new house, filming here with Zack Sabre from Zack Sabre Music. So let's just kick things off. I heard through the grapevine that you've just got a new set of wheels. Tell me about that.
Yes, I just bought a van. So I can, the tour van, the band van.
That's better.
Yeah. His name is Morrison. I'm going to a Van Morrison.
You tricked it out?
Yeah.
You got a bet in it?
I currently do.
Yeah?
Yes, it's still a couple of things in the works, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's definitely well on the way to being the mobile home for the band.
For the band, the tour van. Very cool. And is there any other musical pieces of excitement that have happened in your world as of late?
It's exciting. I got a new guitar on the way. Should be ready pretty soon.
On the way, what does that mean? Is it being imported?
It's currently being made because I'm left-handed. I have to get things made sometimes. So
handcrafted specifically for the man.
That's it.
Wow.
So that should be ready pretty soon.
Very cool. Who's that through?
Through Cole Clark.
Look out, I'm smelling an endorsement coming on.
Ooh, let's not jump the gun. Let's not jump the gun.
Oh, very cool, man.
Yeah.
So, with your music, obviously you have very distinct musical influences.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm curious about is what influences or inspires you non-musically, like people or places, things, ideas.
Non-musically?
Yeah.
Okay. I really enjoy taking myself out of, I guess, normal environments and kind of just looking at things from a sort of third person perspective, I guess. Like going out and even like somewhere like a city and looking at, I guess, the flow, the way the city's flowing and the traffic or whatever it is, whatever it may be at that time. And kind of just, I guess, analysing it in that way, which I find quite inspiring, I guess.
In your opinion, this is entirely subjective, so don't fret on this one. What do you think are the ingredients for a great song?
For a great song? Expression, I think, is a big one. Whether it's musical or lyrical. I really appreciate music, like sort of stuff like even like Bon Iver. Like you look at a lot of Justin Vernon's lyrics and they're not explicitly emotional, like you might read it and not really understand what he's talking about at all, but the emotion's really conveyed through his instrumentation and stuff like that, or even his vocal lines. But it's it's very emotional, very raw.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And then with your recordings, the recordings that you've done so far, would you play that all live? As in, would you be doing driving the pedals with your feet, harmonica, singing,
in the process of recording,
or would you track it all separately? You do one thing at a time and then put it all together.
In some situations, I would probably track it separately, just based on like the ease of the recording aspect of it. So like, if you've got, you know, a condenser mic in front of your guitar, you might get some spill from percussion stuff. But I don't really like the idea of producing music that I couldn't recreate live. So I don't really want to get, you know, like a 5-piece string section unless those people are going to come to like a gig all the time.
Yeah.
So really, as much as I may multi-track stuff in a studio, I would only really want to multi-track stuff that I could recreate in one go.
I've been meaning to ask you this since high school when we used to have our study sessions together.
Good time.
Yeah. Being a very talented guitarist, and I recall you were playing guitar even when we were a lot younger. What was it that kind of triggered or motivated you to start singing as well? Because you've always been relatively like a low-key kind of guy.
Yeah,
not really very. Yeah. You don't strike me as a singer, basically.
Okay. Because of my lack of ego?
No, just you're very, very. I don't know, like modest and humble. But then again, I guess any singer can be like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it was an expression thing, and it was also a way to sort of relate to people. So I find when I was playing a lot of sort of instrumental stuff and playing with other people singing, and it wasn't like I want the spotlight thing. It was maybe more of a way for people to sort of relate to the music and I guess the expression within it. That made me want to be able to sing.
You do busking as well as like formal venue type gigs. Do you have a preference between the two?
I wouldn't say like a preference specifically, but I find the difference can be, I guess, eye-opening. Like I find busking can be, I don't know, I find it almost more intimidating than a formal performance. Even though if someone's not interested, they'll probably just keep walking. But I find it like, I mean, no one really acknowledges you, but you feel like you're much more sort of in the eye. Whereas if someone walks into a venue and they go, there's a guy performing, he's quite obviously on the stage, like, I'm here either to listen or to, you know, have a drink or whatever it is. But that in mind, I quite like taking myself out of a comfort zone anyway. So I find busking at the moment quite, I guess, exhilarating.
Looking to the future for Zack Sabre Music Industries, have you got any major upcoming plans or goals that you've got laid out?
Yes and no. I guess I'm hoping to release my full EP in the next couple of months. Still in the kind of recording process of that, but it's I guess everything's lined up now. I just need to get it done. And then towards the end of the year, I'm going to spend probably 2 months. I'm going to go all the way up the East Coast, busking and playing any and every gig I can get, basically. Yeah, with the ultimate goal, I guess, of being back sort of Melbourne way for Port Fairy Folk Festival, which I am yet to apply for, but if I, you know, even if I didn't get in, I'd probably be down there busking anyway, because it's a booming town and it's a real cool place.
You can just send them your "Are you coming to the gig" video.
That's it.
And say, how can you not put this guy on?
Exactly.
Very cool. Well, it's been a pleasure having you on our brand new set.
Pleasure to be here.
Yep, designed by Samba Van Angeren. Samba. And yeah, look forward to seeing what you get up to in the future. I'm sure it'll be very exciting.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, man. Finish. New finish. Even got Samba in there. Well, that good.
'Cause you are nothing. So why does this hurt?